trading takes time. It is not home runs. I respect the person that can consistently grow their account over time than the person that can literally make $50,000 in one day and then blow it tomorrow.
What if I told you for $1, I will introduce you to hundreds of entrepreneurs every single morning this week? From all across the country, you'll be able to talk to hundreds of entrepreneurs, and I'll coach you. I'll coach you for $1 this whole week, and I'll introduce you to some of my successful friends for $1 this week. Would you take part in that? Well, go to themorningmeetup.com because that's exactly what we're doing here, okay? The only organization that gathers entrepreneurs every single day for the betterment of entrepreneurship, okay? Every single day, Monday through Friday, we gather, we're growing, we're learning. We got a book club. Have you ever seen hundreds of entrepreneurs reading the same book every single chapter, every single day? We're growing together, okay? You need the environment to grow in. Themorningmeetup.com, $1. I'm gonna give you all of this for $1. If you wanna stay, great. It's $79 a month after that. If not, no obligation. You can leave whenever you want. All right? themorningmeetup.com. I'll see you in the morning. Welcome to another edition of the Social Proof Podcast, where we find dope people that did dope stuff. And today is no different because we got Jessica Laine, and you are dope all around in everything you got going on. You're amazing.
Thank you.
You know that, though.
Yeah, I do.
And you're like on some, outside of like just being a cool person, you're honestly brilliant. Like genius level stuff you got going on. Because when you talk to me, and I'm glad we're on the show, when you start talking to me about like the stuff that you do, I still be lost. But I haven't had a chance to like interview it and really try to understand the trading space. Because there's people making millions of dollars in a day.
Yeah.
From trading. Okay, so what do you trade? Well, I guess tell people who you are and what you do.
All right. My name is Jessica Laine. Okay. I am an investor.
Why are you smiling so hard?
Because I always smile. First off, God woke me up this morning.
That's
you gotta
fact.
smile.
That's a fact.
Okay, I'm happy always.
I thought it was the shirt, so.
You know, first off,
it's
beautiful
the shirt.
Look, walk by faith and not by sight.
Absolutely. Where'd you get that? Sleepisforsuckers.com?
Absolutely. High five. Well, actually, I got it from the kiosk in the mall.
Absolutely. Yo, so Jessica would just come up to the kiosk where we would be and like we would just chop it up and talk and go through all kind of conversations. Still single? Or
I'm definitely still single.
That was a conversation. Ain't nothing changed.
Yeah. But this is one of my favorite shirts though. It really is.
Why is that one of your favorite shirts?
Because it's walk by faith and not by sight. I got a tattoo on my foot 10 years ago and it says faith. And that's what it means. Walk by faith and not by sight. God literally leads us in everything.
What does that mean for you? Look at this.
Thanks.
All right, what does that mean for you?
That God leads us in everything. Humans direct their path, but God literally is no matter what we plan, God is ultimately the one that's going to lead us to that destination. So it don't matter what we plan.
That's a fact.
At the end of the day is what God has ordained for you that's ultimately going to manifest. So you really have to walk by faith. Like, it's not about you.
That's a fact.
It's not about you at all. But, you know what I'm saying? If I can wear Balmain and Fendi and Dior, then I can wear my homie stuff.
That's a fact, because you are YSL and Rolex down right now. And Hermes. Is it Hermes or Hermes?
Hermes.
Oh,
Hermes.
Say it right. And then you really flossing with it. You flossing right now.
It's low-key floss. It's low-key. It's real subtle. You know what I'm saying? But I always support my friend stuff. Like, I wore Wall Street Trapper hoodie on Ash Cash interview. I always, anytime I work out, I wear Helani stuff, Body Envy. So
I think that's why you're winning at a high level, because you've always been the type of person to support other people. Almost to a fault sometime, right? Ever give so much and you get burnt?
Yeah.
Being that way?
Absolutely. But that's why I keep my circle real small. So you don't see me. You never see me. Yeah. You only see me at the stuff that I need to be at.
That's a fact. Is that why you're single, though? Have you been burnt? All right, we're not going to get there. Okay. We didn't even talk about, like, what you do, Jess. You trade Forex. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm watering it down.
I'm a serial investor. Okay.
Sounds much better than trading Forex.
I definitely trade Forex, but I think that a lot of people have like a negative connotation when it comes to Forex because of what they see on social media, opposed to truly understanding the foreign exchange market. So you see a lot of people because the network marketing companies like, hey, or have you ever seen in your DM, you post something about entrepreneurship and then you get a flood of comments. Oh, you know, Barbara made 10,000.
I could never live my life without Jessica. All praise to just like, what? Who is Jessica?
Right.
It's crazy.
Such and such made $30,000 on Bitcoin. Thank you so much for teaching me how to trade. You know what I'm saying? So all of this stuff combined is why people think that ultimately Forex is a scam. Or you see people say, hey, earn while you learn. Like all you got to do is earn while you learn. And it's like this whole concept of recruitment. And people don't understand that like social media and trading is not synonymous. Like social media or network marketing and trading isn't synonymous. So you have a lot of people in these network marketing companies, and it's not just one, it's tons of them. You have network marketing companies saying, hey, join this company. You're going to have this lifestyle. We're going to teach you how to trade so you can live like this. And that's not true. Right. Like trading is real application of skill and knowledge and like truly learning what's happening in different economies. So no different than the stock market. In the stock market, people invest in companies, right? So you're looking at a different company. You're looking at corporate earnings. You're looking at debt ratio. You're looking at all these different things to determine if a company is good or not that you want to literally partake in or buy, right? In the foreign exchange market, we're looking at different economies to see what is happening in these economies, and that will literally let us know what's happening with price.
So are you looking at the chart or you're looking at like the news channel?
Both. The chart is technical.
Yeah, hold on, don't even tell me. So read it. So some people, they only read the chart and that's technical analysis, right?
Oh,
come on. I was listening at the ball. And the reading the chart, because some people can like just dictate where things are going to go based on the patterns of the chart. That's technical analysis. And when you're looking into like the actual economy and what's going on in the news, what's actually happened, that's called...
Come on.
It's technical and with an F? Fundamental.
Period.
Come on, period.
With a T.
Fundamental analysis.
Yes.
But you do both.
Yes. But every great investor does both. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. Technical analysis is literally looking at the charts to tell you where price is going, what direction price is going in, or whatever the case may be. So if I'm at a level of support, which is a floor, 9 times out of 10, if support is not broken, then the market's going to bounce up at that price. You have support and resistance. Resistance is the ceiling, support is the floor. That's what I'm trying to break it down.
Yes, okay.
But there's always a reason that price is moving. Okay. Price is not this esoteric thing that just comes out of la la land. It's like, oh my God, this is going to go here. This is going to go here next. And people are like, oh my God, why is it going there? Like there's actual reason as to why that's happening. So like, this past Friday was non-farm payroll. All right, so I'm just gonna give you an exact example.
It was non-farm. Is her mic up high enough, Joe? She good? Okay. So, sure, you hear? Okay. Non-farm. Okay, I got you. Hold on. I want to fire Joe. Chill.
Okay. All right.
Is that too high?
Nope.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. It's good?
Don't drop Joe? The mic.
Are you sure? Okay, cool. Okay. So, okay, you said something else in Spanish just now.
Okay. I said this past Friday was non-farm payroll.
Non-farm payroll. Heck is that?
Non-farm payroll is literally an economic indicator that we use in the foreign exchange market to literally give us insight into unemployment in America. Okay. So check this out.
Okay.
Basically, non-farm payroll, the number came in at 200. It was expected to be 700, which means that our economy was expecting that there were 700 new jobs that were created, right? The number came in at 200, which means that there were only 200 new jobs. Does that make sense?
Keep going.
Which means we're 500,000 jobs short, which means the US dollar is going to drop.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Okay. So
everything has a cause and effect.
Okay, hold on. So 200 is a representation of 200,000.
Yeah, 200,000 jobs. That's how many jobs were added.
Gotcha. So
the number was expected to be 700,000.
By when? When are they saying this is supposed to be 700,000? It's monthly.
Non-farm payroll comes out every first Friday of every month.
So okay.
But that's just one. There's so many economic indicators.
Let me understand this one though. Let me understand this one. So let's say for the month of September, the expectation is that we will have had, based on calculation throughout the month, at the end of September, we'll have 700,000 jobs. More jobs.
Added into the economy.
So they're saying that in September, we will have had 700,000. But the number comes out, let's say October 1st. And that number came in and said, oh, we didn't have 700,000, we had 200,000. So our prediction was off.
Yep.
Which means the US dollar is going to drop because there's less jobs.
It's less jobs than expected.
Yes.
It's less jobs than expected. Everything is cause and effect. If something happens, there's always a reason as to why something is happening. Period. Okay. There's always a reason as to why something is happening. Gross domestic product is another economic indicator that we look at, right? So we're looking at imports and exports based off of our economy. The United States is a predominantly import-based economy. So China or Japan will export goods and services. If our numbers come in and let's say we were good in regards to gross domestic products, that means that consumers are making money, right? Because there's a demand for these exports that were coming from these countries.
Got you.
Does that make sense?
It does.
So that would be beneficial for our economy. Does that make sense?
If China is exporting.
If we have imports into our economy, right? And China exported them, or any country, right? That's based off of exports. If our jobs, or let's say if these numbers like come in and they're positive, then ultimately that's good for our economy because that means that the consumer demand is there.
Gotcha. That means consumers are spending.
That means
because
consumers
we're getting
are
more
spending.
Stuff in.
Which means that people are making money, which means that will make the US dollar strengthen at that time. So this is the thing in the foreign exchange market, which is a lot of people like long-term investing. In the foreign exchange market, this is the misconception. People say, oh, it's gambling. It's not gambling because there is actual fundamental data that lines up to tell you why something is happening. What we do as analysts is look at the market to see this is happening, X plus Y equals Z. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So we're adding up these different things to literally predict and understand where price is going. And that's what shifts the market. And you have different currency pairs in which you could trade.
But, so what are you looking at on a daily basis to determine what your trade is going to look like?
Technical analysis.
You just gave me, what was it, farmland
non-farm payroll. But they're non-farm payroll.
Non-farm payroll.
Yes.
Okay. That you can look at monthly.
Yes.
And you know how that's going to carry throughout the rest of the month based on that number? Or how often does that come out?
No, that's that Friday. So it's every first Friday of the month. But this is the thing. I just gave you one example. There are so many different things that move the market. When it comes to the foreign exchange market, literally implications of war shift the market. Supply and demand shift the market. Everything, our entire monetary ecosystem is based off of supply and demand. So you're understanding what's happening in different economies, which is ultimately making price fluctuate, right? Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
All right. So it's really like, it's a beautiful thing.
So kind of like,
it's a beautiful thing.
And I think the whole world got a taste of it, even amateurs like myself who don't understand it, with Dogecoin, where somebody says something and then it goes up. Somebody says something else, or it can go down, or like Bitcoin and stuff like that. But it's like a small, or how Donald Trump can tweet something.
Yes, that's a better example. Because Dogecoin, like honestly, to be honest, there was no fundamental data that supported why Dogecoin was going up. A lot of people made money, but it was based off of the fact that there were a lot of people buying it. Right. So if everybody,
it was news driven.
Yeah.
Okay, so check this out. If I say Dogecoin is the next biggest thing, it doesn't move the market.
Yeah.
But because Jeff Bezos, was it Jeff Bezos?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it was Elon. Elon Musk says, this is the best thing in the world. Because someone with that much power says something, that moves the market.
Yeah.
So we got to watch the powerful people and the powerful networks.
Yes and no. So that's on that scale. When it comes to foreign exchange market, you're looking at like Okay, yes, powerful people, but like even like the Fed chair. All right. So I'm not trying to make this too complicated because I don't want this to go over people's heads. Okay.
I'm going to slow it down. If it does, I promise you.
Okay. So
we're going to slow it down.
So I'm going to give you a perfect example. All right. So there was something, and this, I'm only using this because this was like a very, very recent event. Okay. So there was something that occurred actually the weekend of InvestFest. All right. Okay. Now, during the weekend of InvestFest, what happened was that the Fed chair was deciding whether or not they were going, well, he spoke literally
Friday. Really, what's the Fed chair? Joe doesn't know.
Okay. The Fed chair is Jerome Powell. So it's literally the Federal Reserve is literally deciding whether or not they're going to taper off inflation.
So the Federal Reserve organization has one person that sits in a chair. And that person...
So the Federal...
No, really, because I don't understand like politics. There's certain things I'm good at, some things I don't. So that's why I'm like trying to understand when you say Fed chair.
Okay, so the Federal Reserve, all right, that's literally dealing with our economy and what's going to happen when it comes to interest rates. So when you hear people say like, oh, our interest rates are really low right now, our interest rates are basically zero right now.
The Fed chair decided that.
I can't really say the Fed chair decided that, but the Fed chair is Jerome Powell, and he's the one that like announces.
He's the voice of, okay,
he's the one that announces. So can you know how like President Barack Obama, just because I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like so we're going to talk about President Barack Obama, okay? He is the voice, of course, but this is the thing. You have the House, you have the Senate, you have all of these different like, political structures that are literally making decisions. So the Fed chair, Jerome Powell. So the Federal Reserve is literally deciding whether or not they're going to taper off inflation. Tapering off inflation means taking money literally out of the circulation. Okay?
Oh, because that will slow down inflation because there's less money being circulated after they printed $1 trillion. Whatever.
Yes. So printing money is quantitative easing. That is putting more money into the economy.
Yep. You quantitative easing. Oh, I'm going to use that, yo, in one of my presentations. So you got to understand, it's like quantitative easing.
Easing, you know? Yep.
Okay,
easing.
I said it wrong. All right, cool. Okay, cool. So quantitative easing.
Easing.
Quantitative easing means they pump the economy full of money.
Yep.
Which drives the value of money down.
Yes.
But they're going to taper off inflation, which means they'll take money out of circulation, and prices will go down.
Because wages have to meet prices. So I'm going to go back to the non-farm payroll for a second.
This is so good.
So wages have to meet prices.
Yes.
If people can't just charge whatever they want for something, right? People have to actually have the money to be able to afford what somebody is charging.
Yes.
Otherwise, it will have no value.
Correct.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So that's literally our monetary ecosystem.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So what happened is the Friday, let me get back to this point. So the Friday before InvestFest, literally that was on I think it was 29th, 28th, 27th. So August 27th, literally Jerome Powell spoke. He beat around the bush whether or not they were going to taper off inflation or not, which caused the US dollar to literally drop. USD CAD dropped. Gold shot up because gold is the base. US dollar is the quote. So in Forex, we trade commodities as well, even though a commodity, of course, isn't Forex, but you use the MetaTrader for like platform to literally place your trades, right? So a lot of people that trade currency trade gold as well. So I literally bought gold, I bought GBP USD, and I sold USD CAD. Those were literally the 3 trades that I was in. Just know I made quite a significant amount of money that day.
Can you tell me?
That day.
Can you tell me how much?
I don't want to tell people how much I made.
I mean, they don't know. You could have lost it the next day. But
I didn't lose it the next day.
All right, but just tell me, what was the number?
All right, I made $24,000 that day.
That day. That's lit.
Yeah. But that's the thing. I don't like telling people how much money I made because, I got a lot of family. I like people ask you for money.
They know you up. But here's the thing, in trading, you can win some, you can lose some. Not that you ever lose like that, but Period.
With the
stunt though? It's like, period. Okay.
Nah, but look, though. This is the thing, and this is what people need to know about trading. It is the continuation of losses that make you your wins. So when you first start off, you're going to lose. That's period, point blank. Because you don't really know everything you need to know until you know it. So my trading journey was a matriculation of highs and lows, literally just like in the market. You up, you down, you up, you down. Now I'm constantly up. But I'm at that point. I literally understand everything. That's why every Sunday I have a call where literally the entire world follows. So that's how even when I have students and stuff, not to say I don't lose, but check my track record. So,
Yeah.
check my track record. Like I make people money on a weekly basis.
I know what you're thinking. How the heck do you make money from a podcast? Is David just doing this podcast because he likes it, or there's a heavily monetized strategy attached to it? Well, it's both. I really love talking and interviewing people and getting free game from really successful people. But also, this is a 7-figure podcast. I'm telling you right now, there's so much money in podcasting, and we're early in the space. I really feel like it's 2009, and I'm telling you to buy Bitcoin. I'm right now telling you to start podcasting because in 5-10 years, it's skyrocketing. Those are the names that are going to be the ones who have the voices in our world, the ones that start a podcast right now, okay? So I put together everything I know about podcasting in an easily digestible program, okay? So go to podcastersblueprint.com, and you know I got to give y'all some love, okay? Enter code SOCIALPROOF. I'm taking 20% off so you can get your voice heard, all right? So this podcast that you're loving and enjoying, there's other people that's going to love and enjoy yours too, okay? Podcastersblueprint.com. Let's get back to the episode.
But you like, again, everything has a cause and effect. If you understand what's happening in the economy, you understand the foreign exchange market. A lot of people down the foreign exchange market. There's even people in stocks that talk about people in forex. But I'm like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter the asset class that you trade as long as you really understand your asset class. I don't mix and mingle. I primarily invest in forex, and I could care less about a person who does options. I could care less about, well, options is a derivative of stocks, but I can care less about a person that trades stocks. I could care less about cryptocurrency because my asset class makes me money. I don't want to go study something else because it's going to take me off of my flow of what is mine.
That's right.
Now, a lot of people say you should diversify your portfolio, whatever the case may be. When you know what you know and you know it like the back of your hand,
That's
like
right.
you know what I'm saying? It's your craft.
Yeah. How did you what was you doing before this? Like, who was Jessica Laine before this?
So, Jessica Laine graduated from Spelman. My first major was economics. My first major was economics, and I was in English.
Further than that, high school.
High school? You talking about Olympics?
What was you
boxing?
Boxing? You were boxing in high school?
No, well, yeah, actually. Really? I was training then. As soon as I got a job and a car, 15, 16, I was like, oh no, I want to box. I asked my parents, could I box in 6th grade? They said no. Of course, they didn't want their babies to they, I guess, presumed that I would get beat up or something. I don't know. But they said, no, baby girl, you can't box. Which, I understand. I love boxing. When I was younger, I found out about Laine Ali, and then I was like, oh my God, girls can do that. And I was obsessed with her. Like, I loved her when I was younger.
Wow.
I loved her.
Wow.
I really looked up to her. Like, you shouldn't idolize a person, but when I was younger, you know, like when people look up to people and have posters on their wall, like it was Layla.
I had an Iverson life-size Iverson poster. Yeah. I guess I had
it was Layla for me. Okay, I just thought that it was so dope.
Did you fight a lot in school?
No, never. I was an angel.
Okay, so you had this vision of being a boxer?
Yeah, I wanted to be a boxer. And so I literally did that. I trained for the Olympics. I literally made it all the way to the semifinals.
In high school?
No. That was, okay, you asked me about high school, but you said the matriculation. Yes. So I trained for the Olympics in high school, in college. Like, I didn't have a regular college life also, which was actually probably a great thing because honestly, I think God put boxing in my life to teach me the discipline that I needed to have for trading. Because trading is 100% discipline. You cannot be a consistently profitable trader without being disciplined, period.
Wow.
Which most things in life you can't really do without discipline, but trading identifies who you are as a person.
Dang.
100%.
You know what's so crazy? I was talking to somebody who trades, I think it was options. And he was telling me, he said, yeah, I win a lot, but I also lose big because I'm greedy.
Discipline is everything.
But the fact that he knows, the reason that I'm getting this bad result is because of this is who I am. I'm greedy, and I don't know how to just stop when I've won.
Trading will always identify who you are. One of my students said it best. She said that you learn who you are in the silence between you and your charts. And it was so true. Shout out to Sheikah. But yeah, that was so true. Because this is the thing. When you're trading, you learn, like for instance, I know I'm not a patient person. So opposed to me being a patient sitting in drawdown, I got super drawdown is where, let's say you place a position and it's negative before it goes positive. Does that make sense? Okay. You place a position. Once you're in that position, this is where you're getting into price. So you're placing this position at this particular area.
Example.
If I buy GBP USD and let's say price is at 1.8425. And let's say I want price to literally go up 100 pips, right? A pip is a unit of measurement. So do I need to break that down? Or, okay.
Yes.
So let's say Dave goes outside and runs, or Dave decides to walk with baby girl. So baby girl and Dave are taking a walk.
Right. This is good. This is good. I'm feeling it.
Dave and baby girl decides to walk a mile, and then your wife, you come in the house and she says, babe, how far did y'all walk? And you say, oh, we walked a mile. You just told her how far you walked.
Yes.
In the market, pips is a unit of measurement to determine how far price is going in the market.
Gotcha. So let's say I'm trading apples and oranges because I can't use the USD PTOT, what you just said. So my position in this is like, let's say I'm $100. It's at $100 for these apples. That might be China's currency, right? And I'm thinking that that's going up 100 pips. It's going to go to $200. My entry point is it's $100.
No, because you're doing it at dollars. The lot size is what determines the money. All right. So hear me out. Listen. So,
yo, really, if you could teach me how to trade on this podcast, yo, you are the GOAT.
You know I'm the GOAT. You already know that. Mike told you I was the GOAT.
That's a fact.
So, shout out to Mike, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so look. So, let's say you come in you're not saying, hey, I want to come in at this at $100. That's like stocks where you're literally saying, okay, this percentage, you know what I'm saying? You're investing this much in this company and yielding a return of this.
Got it.
In Forex, you have an account. Your account can be anything, right? And you take a position. Okay. When you take that position and you buy in at a certain price, let's say it's like I don't remember the number I just used before, but let's say it's like 1.843. Okay.
Okay.
Let's just use it.
1.8.
Okay.
Let's give you round numbers.
I can't because the pips is counted by the last
it won't
two.
Be.
Okay. Because I'm trying to explain the decimals like it's a whole thing right here. Okay. So
1.123. Let's use that.
All right. 1.123.
Yes.
Okay. 230. Okay. So, all right. 1.123. Okay.
I feel like I'm getting it.
You are getting it. So look, if you buy in at this price and you say the market is going to go up 100 pips on 1.123, technically in currency, that would be like, it would be another number after that 1.23, right? But let's say that went up to, all right, let's just say 100 pips, 1.123. That would be all right, let's just say it went up to 1.138, something like that. Because remember, in trading, like it's another number after that. I'm just trying to make it too long to insert numbers. But if I trade $5 a pip and you trade literally $3 per pip, right? And our lot size was like, let's say a 0.10, that would be that $1 a pip or $3 per pip, right? And the market goes up 100 pips, you now have $300. I now have $100. I think I just said 100 and 300. Right?
500.
Okay.
$5 and $3.
Okay, yes. So it would be you now have $500. I now have $300.
Yes. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So that's that price point.
So in the position, it tells you all that how much you're buying in at, where you think it's going to go, and how much You'll stay in the game when it goes there?
Yeah, but this is the thing. I never take a trade based off of what I think. I take a trade based off of what I know. So if I don't know it's going there, that's why I'm saying I don't like it's terrible.
You know where it's going.
Yeah, but I have a data that supports my analysis always. So it's no, like, if you know, this is common sense. Like, listen, hear me out. If you know that there weren't enough jobs created, that's bad or good?
Bad.
Okay, so what's going to happen? The market's going to drop. Yeah. If Dave went outside and shot 30 people, it's not a prediction that you're going to jail. No, you're going to jail. That's a fact.
I see. That's where the fundamental analysis comes in. You're saying, oh, crap, we thought it was going to be 700,000 jobs. There's only 200,000 jobs. The dollar has to go down.
Period. With a T.
Period. You got to sing it a little bit. Period. Okay.
No, yeah, like that's common sense. But this is the thing.
And that's why, I got it. Because some people, they only trade certain currencies because they know that currency.
Yes. But this is the thing
that you're studying.
A lot of people that come into the market, like now, you have so many different retail traders in which people just coming into the market saying, hey, I'm a trader, but they're not really traders. They don't even understand the economy to trade. It's just, when it comes to Forex is the market with the least barriers of entry, right? Which means that you could come in with any amount of money and either make or lose money. So people have really been gambling. That's why so many people think Forex is a scam because the truth is that they just don't have proper knowledge. Mm-hmm. Forex is a hedge funds. Literally, Mike's hedge fund trades Forex and commodities. He said that on stage at InvestFest. Yeah, you up right now, right? So you are a testament to know that Forex is not a scam.
I looked at it.
Exactly.
Dang.
Just that was a fact. He is up 70% in the foreign exchange market.
I'll show you.
You don't have to show me. I know.
Oh, because you know.
Yeah, I know. But this is the thing.
I'm really just getting an excuse to actually look at my number again because I like looking at this.
All right, but tell me what's traded. It's literally
XAU USD. Golly. So is this XAU versus USD?
That's gold versus the US dollar.
And that and that's the only thing that's being traded on my account.
Yeah, because that guy trades commodities. But it's still through the MetaTrader Forex platform.
Who owns it? Did Mike own this MetaTrader 4 platform?
No, Mike doesn't own MetaTrader 4. No.
Okay.
No, but this is...
So you trade gold. Is that the only thing you trade, though?
No, I trade gold versus the US dollar. That is one pair.
Yep.
That's literally considered a pair. Yes. You have a base and a quote. So look at it like this. XAU is the base. USD is the quote, right? So when I knew that the US dollar was going to drop, that means that I am literally going to buy gold because the US dollar is losing its value. Because no matter what happens in the economy, if you understand the economy, you'll be able to become profitable from it.
If you can predict what's going to happen, you'll make money off the prediction, no matter what happens. Not prediction, but I mean, it is a prediction. It's
not a prediction because it's facts. A prediction is a hypothesis. I am thinking that this is going to happen. If Dave goes outside and shoots 30 people, is he going to jail?
Well, here's the thing.
Oh my God.
It's still a prediction though, because I may not go to jail.
Okay, if you're a white cop, maybe not, but...
because there's these little factors in there. That's what I'm saying. So that's why it's not guaranteed. You don't win 100% of trades. Maybe what? You don't win 100%. Do you really?
You want to check my account? But literally...
You're like...
Go to your Instagram.
You're like 100%?
Look, but it's a thing. I'm not going to say I'm 100% because at the end of the day, like, investors are never supposed to say that. But this is the thing. I don't enter what I am not confident on. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I mark up 7 pairs at the beginning of the week. I might only take 3 of those trades because those are the ones that I have my confirmations. So go to this.
I'm here.
Just look at this. All right. Hold on. All right. What does this say?
Jessica, triple my account from your call from Sunday. Thank you so much.
All right. Read this. Wait. This was the breakdown. Okay. Just read right here.
This past Sunday, she ran through every play that would happen this week, and they all played out in 3 days. You're the oracle.
Call me the wizard. I'm the alchemist.
Okay. Okay.
But this is the thing. This is what I'm trying to say. Not all things have confirmation. So at the beginning of the week, I mark up all the analysis and I tell people, if X and Y happens, this is going to happen. Right?
Yes.
Now, every trade that I enter plays out because I have my confirmations for entering them. You have multiple confirmations in the market, which is called confluences. So back to fundamentals and technicals. Fundamentals tell you why something is happening. Technicals tell you where you're going to enter. You always want the best entry possible, no different than literally buy low, sell high. Like you want the best price possible in what it is that you're buying. And when you went back to, or when you just said that guy said that like some options trades he lose because he's greedy, I know one thing that I know for a fact is I'm not that patient. That's a fact.
Right.
So I perfected my entries. Every trader needs to know who they are. Whether you're a perfectionist, you need to understand that you can't put the market in a box. So you have to be able to really understand the flow of the market. You have to be able to understand market structure. Right. I also know that, okay, if I'm not that patient, I'm going to find the best entry possible so I don't have to sit through drawdown. I will be patient entering a trade.
I think we stopped there. There was a floor. Drawdown means what?
Drawdown is where you place the trade. The trade will go negative before it goes positive.
Yes,
now, the question is, how negative is it going to go? Mm-hmm. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. People blow accounts because they leverage way too much on their position and their account is over leveraged. So their account blows because if it goes negative and they had the wrong analysis and they over leveraged, your account's gone. Your account's gone. Bye-bye.
How long you been trading?
How long have I been trading or how long have I been profitable? That's two different questions.
How long have you been trading?
Okay, 5 years trading, profitable since 2019. I would say January 2019, but I didn't start making big money until August 2019.
Okay. What was the biggest loss you ever taken?
$100,000. I lost $100,000. I was depressed.
One trade?
No, well, it was in that was a terrible, I don't even want to go back to that. In one trade, I would say $18,000 in one trade.
So when did you lose the 100?
That was before I really learned everything I needed to know. That was before April 2019.
Hold on, you had $100,000 in the account? Mm-hmm. And then how long did it take you to lose that? Does it take you to a dark place?
Yeah, because it was 3 days and it's so terrible. Because yes, in 3 days. And I was depressed. Literally, I wanted to quit trading. I was, but that's what I mean. It is nothing but the grace of God. I'm trying to tell you. My whole story is nothing but God.
Tell me a little bit of your story. I'd be interested in knowing.
Oh my God, you're so Oprah.
Tell me a little bit, because there's a lot going on with you, as it is everybody. Everybody's got this story that the world doesn't get, right? Even me. I got some. We're
gonna talk about the trading story. So in trading,
we're gonna get to that too,
but the trading story in regards to that $100,000 that I lost, it's because I didn't have proper knowledge and I didn't have proper education. A lot of people when they get in trading is especially when you first start out, right? You have an awareness of something, but you don't know all that you need to know until it's exposed to you, right? So a lot of people, again, identify themselves as traders, but don't understand the economy. They just say, hey, this is a buy stop, this is a sell stop, which is a position buying and selling or whatever case may be. They're just buying and they're guessing, right? They're guessing. They don't have any substantial support behind what it is that they're really looking at. And that was me. When I first started out, I knew that it was real. I knew that it was possible. I knew that you could make money, but I was making money, losing money, making money, losing money, making money, giving it back to the market. You know what I'm saying? I'm am I guessing? Is this even real? I remember, shout out to Q. Q is a great friend of mine. His name's Quillen. He literally, he just made $1 million in a week not too long ago. All right.
Trading.
But yeah, he's one of my great friends.
All right, look, I know you're enjoying the episode, but I got to tell you, finally, you asked for it, and we created a Patreon, okay? We created an inner circle. We have amazing stories, amazing information, the how-tos from the episodes. The only thing we're missing is a community. So it's about that time. We put together our Patreon, we put together a community because we have to have conversation around the information. So even this podcast we're listening to right now, there needs to be conversation. I want to hear what you got. I want to hear what you got. Like, let's throw some stuff back and forth. And because we're like-minded, we're all going in the same direction. When we connect in a community, we can connect on other stuff outside the community because we're building real relationships. Okay, so check out the Patreon. We got 3 tiers. I don't care what tier you join. The support is appreciated. Okay, thank you so much. Now back to the episode.
This is the thing. I remember asking him one time, this was a long time ago. I was at his house, him and his girlfriend, Macy. I was like, Q, like, is this even real? Like, for real. I asked him that because I had lost $100,000. I'm like, yo, like, you consistently profitable. Why I'm not consistently profitable? Like, it was really making me mad because I was studying so hard. But this is the thing. If you studying the wrong stuff, you never gonna make it.
That's a fact.
And then not only that, a lot of things that people do when it comes to trading is they hop from strategy to strategy to strategy. And really, trading isn't even a strategy, it's structure. So when I first started trading, somebody told me like London breakout strategy is where you place a buy and a sell. And when the market opens, it's going to shoot in one direction. And when it shoots in that direction, you close out the position. Like that was real life stuff that people are like going through. And they think that that's trading
like
and it's not.
Dice.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. So that's why like people have this whole concept that, oh, Forex is a scam, it's gambling. Like, no, it's like that's really like what I first learned a long, long time ago. And so just over time, like it was so many different things that I just needed to understand fully to call myself a trader. I stayed in the dark. You hear me? Like I'm talking about fasted. Troy and Rashad got on me because I was like, I fasted and I slept in my prayer closet. He was like, so you slept in the closet? He was like, so the closet made you money? And I'm like, no, it's not that. But I had to fast and I had to like really be in my prayer closet because I had to ask God for direction to see if this was really for me. Because I think a lot of people do stuff following money opposed to really following their purpose. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And if it's not your purpose, you're never going to be successful at it because it's not what God called you to do.
I want to get into that, but I got to ask the opposite question. Uh-huh. What's the biggest win you've had?
Oh, we're not gonna talk about that one. Just know I lost $100,000.
I want to know. I want to hear the loss and then the win.
But this ain't for the people.
It could have been 3 years ago, 2 years ago.
No.
It's current. Last year.
It's current.
You're telling people it's current. I was trying to
just
cover
know
that.
It's up and it's stuck, and I'll show you on my account once this day is over.
Okay, do me a favor. Just put it on your phone.
What?
Like type it into your phone. Text it to me real quick. I just want to see it.
My phone not even on
me.
Actually,
here, I'll just give you my phone to text to yourself.
Right now?
Yes, because I'm...
First off, I
don't be interviewing for everybody else. I'll be wanting to know. So text me your biggest win, I guess, over a day or two or whatever it's going to be. How long was this?
What you mean?
The number you about to send me?
A day trade.
A day trade?
Yeah. So look.
What is it?
No.
I'm not gonna say it either.
Okay, I'll say the day, and then I'm gonna say the week. Okay. So
I'm not showing you either, Joe. I'm sorry, bro.
Okay.
It's confidential.
This is the day, but this was that week.
This what you doing out here?
But look though, just know Mike trusts me for a reason.
How you do that in a day? Golly. Okay, you're the GOAT. You're knighted as the GOAT right now. You've already been the GOAT. Okay, you are clearly...
But I'm not at $1 million days. I haven't even, and this is the thing. I want to have my first $100,000 day. I'm not at my $100,000 day.
Mm-hmm. It's coming.
It is coming. Oh, 100%.
You know what's so crazy?
I'm going to get to the point where I make $1 million in a day. Like, that's a fact. It's literally a goal on the back of my phone. My goals come with me everywhere.
You know Terry Agioma?
Yeah, I know her.
So she said it on the podcast. She's like, yeah, I'm working on having my $1 million day.
And then she had it. Yep, she had it. Yeah.
Just time.
She told me too, at your thing. Yeah.
Just time.
It's nothing but a matter of time, but she's been doing it 11 years. Consistency is everything. That's the thing. And that's another thing about investing and trading.
I can't just jump into this joint.
This is no.
Make a couple dollars.
No.
It can't
and
be
this
a
goes for
part-time.
everybody on this podcast. I just want to say this. Trading takes time. It is not home runs. I respect the person that can consistently grow their account over time than the person that can literally make $50,000 in one day and then blow it tomorrow. Trading is consistently, it's compounding your account. Like even my goal, a lot of people might not even look at it as a lot, but my goal is 20% a week. That's all I want to make. 20% a week, 80% a month is what I shoot for because I don't care about over leveraging. The money is there, but I have to follow a consistent track.
80% a month?
It's possible.
So no, I understand, but I'm just trying to understand it. So it means, let's just say you're starting with $100,000. Your goal is to take that $100,000 to $180,000.
Yes, but this is also the part, and this is for everybody on this podcast too, because a lot of people like to sugarcoat this. You have to have the psychology and the mentality to see certain numbers. Okay? So in investing, in trading, you have a risk appetite. Mm-hmm. If you're making, let's say somebody makes like Quillen, right? For him to make his $1 million day, there's a certain amount of drawdown that you have to be comfortable seeing.
Drawdown meaning my account is 100,000.
That's negative. The color is negative before it goes positive.
Or 50 or whatever.
Before it goes profit. So you don't want to really be like, I don't believe in having your account in more than, I would say at most 15% drawdown. Mm-hmm. But that's on a leveraged position and you have to understand risk appetite. A lot of people can say, oh, I want to make $100,000 a day. I want to make $100,000 a day. I'm not at that place where I'm making $100,000 a day. I'm not. Because my risk appetite, like the ability to see those numbers. If you're making $100,000 a day, you have to be able to consistently see your account at like 30,000 drawdown. Somebody that's making $1 million, they have to be able to see their account at like $200,000 drawdown. You see what I'm saying? Mm. Comfortable, like easily seeing it. I could see my account at negative 20,000 and okay. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the closed out position. Let me also say that. That's not closed out.
But you even trade bigger numbers now, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like for,
Yeah, of course. Of course.
So you've seen joint drop a few million.
Let me show you something. I want to show you this. Can you? No, let me show you this text message. All right, because this is where I'm gonna be at. But this is like a real life account, and I'm gonna show you this. And I literally keep it on my screensaver.
I want you to prepare yourself too, because we're getting into like your personal life.
Thank you so much.
Just so you know. Because right now you're like, people are, for one, people are looking at you like a superhero because you are just an example, giving people hope. You know what I mean? But I know like everybody's life isn't all, I know I go through some weird stuff, right? But I keep a smile, right? But every now and again, I get a chance to kind of let people know who I am outside of business. So just to let you know, we're getting there.
So look at this.
I love you some Jeff.
So this is a message from Mike. Okay. This is my screensaver.
I saw the number at the bottom. Golly.
This is the deposit. This is how much was made.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I need me to be right there. But again, everything takes time. Like I know. It's nothing but a matter of time.
Yeah, for sure. And I admire your patience because I don't think I'm patient enough to trade.
What?
I don't know if I'm patient enough to trade.
Everything is an acquired skill set. I wasn't patient. Look, you remember a long time ago, you told me I needed to start a YouTube. I wasn't patient enough to start the growth and like
that makes sense. Yeah.
Like everything is like based off of you and your independent life.
You know what though? I think I'm gonna start trading as a personal development mechanism. Not for money.
Testing yourself.
I want to test myself to learn a new skill.
Well, trading is definitely the way to go because trading exposes who you are to yourself.
You'll teach me how to trade?
We talked about this years ago. You just fell off the face of the earth.
Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, so and I forgot you teach people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
what did Mike say when y'all did this last time?
Nothing.
Oh.
No, he just said you was dope.
Oh.
Yeah, I know it's mad people like, yo, who's this Mike guy? They keep talking about.
I'm sorry.
He's the GOAT.
I'm sorry.
He's the GOAT. Okay, so you have a course, yes? Mm-hmm. Tell me about the course.
Okay, so I have multiple courses, but I have a basics course just for people like that need to even decide if this is what they want to do.
I'm gonna take that.
That's first and foremost. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take the basics.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, Jason has his whole 4K pathway to success that like literally everything you could do with $4,000 to flip it.
Right.
So he partnered with me on that basics course. So the basics course is literally exposing people to what this is the correct way, like outside of, oh, you need to go recruit a whole bunch of people. No, it's like literally this is what trading is. Mm-hmm. You need to decide if this is for you before you spend a significant amount of money.
How long is
it's not long at all. It's not long at all. Like, I would say you could go to... Okay, it depends on your learning style. I would say the average person can go through it in like two weeks.
Oh, good.
You know what I'm saying? It's not long at all, but it's actually applying what's being presented, like everything in life.
Yeah. And how much is the course?
Can we edit this part out?
No.
Okay.
Why would we do that?
Because we ain't come up with the price yet. It's being released. It's editing right now.
Oh, my bad. All right. So you're just not... Well, I know you've been doing... You know what? It's cool because I know you were doing like one-on-one. You were only doing...
Yeah, I was only doing one-on-ones. That's the problem.
Now you packaged it.
Yeah. So I packaged it because too many people... Remember, I don't take people from social media.
We're only going to release this when it's out. So if you guys are watching it, it's out right now. We figured it out. Can I ask you this question?
Okay, so let me tell you why though. So
she was looking froze like, I don't know.
Because this is the thing, right? So many people ask me on social media, hey, can you teach me how to trade? Can you teach me how to trade? Can you teach me how to trade? I do not take people from social media because I know they want quick money and that's not what this is. So literally, I have like a Telegram group with 6,000 mentees in it. Those are the only people I pull from. They fill out a submission form for me to take them, and then I decide
because it's more.
Yes,
manual.
and they decide 5,000.
5,000.
And they decide, and that's when I decide. Well, I have 6,000 people. I have a waiting list actually.
But 6,000 people took it?
No, I have 6,000 mentees across the world. Those are the only people that I pick from to decide what I'm going to teach.
So these 6,000 people spent $5,000.
You know what I'm saying? Just know the waiting list is real long. But I'm very particular.
I just calculated $30 million. Let me get out your pockets.
But no, I haven't taken like all those 6,000 people are just my mentees across the world.
I got you.
I only pick from that group. But this is the thing. They fill out a student submission form and it's a waiting list.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So I decide which ones I want to take based off of where they are in their level. Because it's not for everybody.
Gotcha. Okay, so you put together a group of people who like follow you. You teach them stuff like that.
People that hop on Sunday night calls I usually pick from because they already know the flow.
And then you'll say, okay, I'm taking another cohort.
Most people that take my course lost, like I had a guy that lost $50,000 before he took my course. Everybody that takes the course that I, like my one-on-one course, they already know how to trade. They've been trading 3, 4, 5 years, but they're not profitable.
Right.
I make people profitable.
Dope. Okay. So the program that you're rolling out now is getting us to a level where we can actually
take my course.
I see. Because I couldn't take your program.
Yeah, no.
You're gonna say all kind of vocabulary
words. I don't take people
words.
from scratch.
First off, I feel attacked.
Okay, well, you the homie, so you know what I'm saying? You've been supporting me for years.
I'm talking about down to the vocabulary words. That I'm just slow.
Yeah.
So, okay, let me ask you this question. Here's a good question. Whatever you charge for the course, can me and my friends have a discount?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So just whatever, I don't care what it is, but it needs to be a promo code.
It's probably going to be $700. I'm trying to decide if it's going to be
Don't
$700.
say a number because it might be 1,000. Depending on who you're talking to. They might tell you 1,000, 2,000.
Okay.
Well, you know what I want to say? No, I hope it is like lower and then we get a discount. But the lower you charge, the less serious people will be. Now, they're probably killing me in the comments right now because there are some people who just don't have that much and they're serious. But for, I don't know, that's just been my thought process. People more serious. Like if somebody has to stretch to go get the money, and somebody might have to stretch to get the 700.
It's gonna be between 500 and 700. That's a fact.
Good. Oh, because
it's a basics course, but it's still going. People will still be able to be profitable from it. But it's just okay. Do you want to stay at this mediocre level? But it's still good. Like I'm not about to put out nothing on my brand and my name that's not there.
But
like it's definitely there, but it's tiers to everything. Like. You got this level, you got this level, you got this level. Somebody that's cool making $300, $400, $500 a day, a week, they'll take the basics course and be okay.
Light. Joe, that's light. $600 a day.
I mean, I'm just saying.
If you want to be average, if you want to be basic.
No, don't say that because I don't want them to be like, I ain't average, so I'm taking the top tier. But no, seriously though.
There's levels.
It's levels to everything. But I would definitely always say start out with the basics, but it's gonna be a substantial amount. It's already done. Like the course is done. They're just editing it right now. So it's not released. I'm still trying to decide the exact, because it's the thing. For my brain and what I know I'm giving to people, it's like the balance between helping people and knowing your worth. I always struggle with that. Because it's like, I know my worth and I know what I'm giving to people, but at the same time, my whole goal in life is to get people out of poverty. Like, I really feel as though that's my mission.
Here's the thing. I don't think anything's wrong with that, too. So I have a spectrum. So people can be a part of my morning meetup for $1. It's like $79 a month, right? Where I'm giving away so much game. They know every move that I'm making before the world knows I'm actually making the move, right? Sure. But I also have a $35,000 program. So I'm not limiting anybody for access from me because at the end of the day, my goal isn't making money. My goal is to make impact.
Yeah.
But I want to make money so I can have a cool life with my friends and family, hire my friends.
Yeah,
like
for
Joe.
sure. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that one-on-one course is definitely all the way up here. And then I have
Why is it only $5,000 though?
Well, no. So this is tiers to everything.
Gotcha.
It's tiers to everything because the more in-depth course, like it's a more in-depth course that's literally above the $500 one. That's $4,000.
Gotcha.
No, I'm sorry, $3,000.
Can I get you to speak on my morning meetup call?
Yeah, whatever.
Because that's the base of people who like really need to learn. $79. You know?
Yeah. So look, the other course is $3,000. Okay. And then this one that's the...
Don't even say any numbers.
Okay. Can we just edit this out?
No, absolutely not. But because of the change. This is real. This is a real... Here's the thing.
Because I just need them to understand, like, I just need them to understand, like, how the actual course is entailed and stuff like that.
Yeah, they don't
like,
need
it's
all
a real...
They trust you. They trust you.
Okay.
Yo, here's the thing. Here's what I learned. For one, we're not selling people the stuff that we offer. This whole interview, we've been here for an hour or so. People trust you right now. So it doesn't matter how much it costs. But that price might change. You never know. It might go higher, it might go lower. You never know.
Well, the one-on-one course is definitely no less than $10,000.
Okay. Well, I'm not taking that right now.
The other course is...
But after I take the beginner joint, I'm ready for the 10K.
Okay.
I'm gonna be ready. But don't have me waiting on the wait list, man.
You my dog.
Hey, my dog. All right, so listen. Jessica.
Laine.
Who is Jessica Laine?
Troy made me a saying. It's called Jessica Laine, remember the face, remember the name.
Yeah, that's mad corny.
Yeah.
Look. Jessica Laine, the person.
Was corny?
Yeah, it was
damn. It was fine when he said it. Maybe I just say it with
he probably said it different.
All right, I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, he's saucy. In the way you said it, I don't know. Look, Jessica Laine, the person behind the trading, the personal life Jessica.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that?
I don't have a personal life.
You don't see that as a problem?
I mean, it's probably definitely a problem. I just don't have one. It's non-existent.
You should have a personal life.
I know, I should, but I don't.
Maybe you're associating personal life with having a man.
No, I'm talking about an actual personal life.
You don't have a personal life.
No, you know this. People know me, but they don't know me. I am so introverted, but I'm an extrovert.
That might be your personal life.
Okay, well, my extrovert, like I say hey to everybody, but I am at home behind my computers. Like literally, Halani texted me the other day. She was like, sis, you need to get out.
Yeah. Yo, I'm telling you right now, that's not healthy.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. What do you remember from the last 6 months?
Of my life?
Yeah.
I went to Tanzania and had a beautiful, amazing time. And I taught like over 650 people the basics of trading. It was cute.
You know what I remember from the last 6 months?
What?
My daughter being born. Mm-hmm. My daughter spitting up on me every day as if I'm her target. Mm-hmm. I also remember certain spiritual realizations. Mm-hmm. I remember being with my mom while she's going through certain health challenges and being able to shut down everything to be there. I remember the feeling of being able to let go of work and being in the moment. My friend told me before, like, this is when my wife was pregnant. Shouts out to Steve Canal. He said, because my wife's pregnant and I said, what should I know? I'm so nervous being a dad. Like I lose my other shoe on a regular basis.
You have an older daughter.
Yeah, but I just got in that position. So that's my stepdaughter.
Okay. Gotcha.
I just got there. So I don't be knowing what's going on.
Okay, gotcha.
So I can never find my keys. I never know where my wallet is. I feel like I'm gonna lose my baby. I'm gonna misplace my baby. Yo, the movie Fatherhood with Kevin Hart, he put everything in the trunk and like drove off. But the baby he left the baby, so he had to reverse to go get the baby. But he told me, be in the moment. That was his whole advice for fatherhood. He said, be in the moment, be there. Not on your phone, but be there. Now you might not be that place because you don't have the family right now. You don't have the husband, kids, stuff like that. But life is way more than what we do. And I want you to enjoy that.
I mean, I do. I enjoy my students. I love them. But it's true.
I understand.
I have personal relationships with my students.
I understand. But all that stuff is fleeting.
Okay. Well,
I want you to take some time. Because here's what I know you love traveling.
Yeah.
I know you love traveling. And we were talking about it through the pandemic. And I think I probably still have the text where I'm encouraging you, yo, go somewhere.
Yeah.
Go be happy. I want you to go be happy.
You guys are not happy right now?
I know you're happy, but you're not as happy as you're going to be when you start really being in the moment.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely resonate with it.
Can we schedule some time for you to just be away? And it's hard because I'm just getting to that level where I can shut off the business. Mm-hmm. And it took years for me to actually have a moment where I'm not thinking about business and be in the moment. Mm-hmm. I want you to practice that. Like, what's your spiritual relationship?
Super deep.
Good.
Extremely.
Good.
I'm like super close to God.
Tell me about it.
God is my life. Like, that's what I would literally say my life is. I talk to God more than anybody. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the most important conversation you'll have.
Do you have a particular...
time in which I pray?
No. Do you have a particular...
Denomination? Non-denominational.
So...
But my spiritual life is more than just church. I used to go to church a lot. My pastor hit on me and I was like... Like,
Pastor shot the shot?
Pastor definitely shot the shot. And this is the thing. I was going to this church since I was literally like born. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom was pregnant with me in this church. And like that was Sunday was like the time that I spent with my family. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like my sister, she lives in Smyrna. Like we all just, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody's so busy throughout the week. So Sunday was when we would have family day. We would go to church and then we'd go to my mom's house for dinner. And like, that was it. Like it was, you know what I'm saying? We Southern family, like, and we super close. I talk to my parents and my sister every day. My pastor hit on me, shot the shot. And I was just like, and it was such in a vulgar way that I was just like, how you send up, what? Like, how you send up here? You know what I'm saying? It just really bothered me. So I haven't went back to the church since.
But I'm saying, is there a particular book that you read, the Bible?
Yeah, I read the Bible. Oh, it's a wonderful book. I think people should read this. It's called The Circle Maker. It's called you read it? The Circle Maker by Mark Batterson. But it's a 40-day prayer challenge. But it talks about, it's more than just like, hey, this is a scripture. It's actual like life applicable things that you're like, that you just, you know what I'm saying, can consume. Like even one thing that I live my life off of is like God leads me to everything and everybody that's supposed to be in my life. Like I don't go network. I don't, even though that might be bad. But for me, God puts the people in my life that's supposed to be in my life. And I don't care about meeting other people because the people who are supposed to be there are there and they're going to be there.
Do we know that for sure?
Yes. Because it's
how do you know that there are some people that are supposed to be there that you
because God leads you to everything.
But that you haven't went and got yet.
Because that's what I'm saying. How it's in the cards. Not to say the cards, because I don't believe in like psychics or nothing. But I'm saying I don't believe in psychics or nothing. But hear me out. This is literally just facts. How did we meet?
I don't remember.
Exactly. But it happened. Me being on InvestFest, this is what I mean by God ordained opportunities, and you just have to seize them. I don't know how that happened. I literally, low-key, I ain't even gonna hold you. I was like, dang, how is the investment conference in Atlanta and I ain't speaking at it when everybody know I'm the queen of investing? And I literally had a dream about it. I was like, I want to be in InvestFest. And I was like, Jessica, you got to work harder. You got to work hard. Like, I literally had to talk with myself. I was like, you got to work harder because the fact that you're not on this lineup, that means you ain't working hard enough and your presence ain't big enough. So you need to do what you need to do to put yourself in this place, in the space for you to have this opportunity next time it comes around. I had let it go. About 3 weeks later, I literally had a dream that I was speaking on stage at InvestFest. Michael texts me. This is a different Mike. Michael texts. Michael McDonald texts me. He was like, yo, I need you to interview some investors on stage at InvestFest.
Boom.
It was God. Like everything in my life is God ordained situations, God ordained people, God ordained opportunities. And I just put one foot in front of the other. Yeah.
I agree with that. But I think there's always some things that are required of us that and just me personally, I feel like God is saying, yo, Dave, what's up with you? Like, look at all that I'm giving you. Look at all the opportunities I'm giving you. Why aren't you taking it to another level? But here's my point. This was like the realization that I had, me personally. I know way more about entrepreneurship and business than I know about my faith, if I'm being honest. And I spend way more time in it.
But let me ask you this.
But outside of that, like outside of like the spiritual thing, like I spend way more time pouring into my students than I do in my community, than I do with my family.
But that's your ministry.
Right. But my point is, we got to be aware of certain things, of how I believe the pursuit of business happiness can be dangerous.
But mine is the flip side though, because my personal life presumes everything.
What you mean?
I literally, okay, I pray before I do anything.
Of course.
Every single day. So my my relationship with God is what opens up every other door that I have. You see what I'm saying? So I don't put God before business. You know.
Here's what you're going to realize.
Okay.
10 years from now, you're going to realize some things about life, and you're going to look at like anything that you do now, and you're going to say, wow, I was so young. I had no idea. I didn't know. I thought that I was living life, and I wasn't.
But that's how I feel about me sitting on this podcast right now, because we said that we were going to do a podcast 2 years ago.
That's a fact.
And I didn't know half the stuff that I know about trading that I did then that I do now.
Think about the Jessica 5 years ago that probably thought she had it figured out. And you look back and, oh, she was so young.
I was homeless 5 years ago, so I definitely didn't think I had it figured out.
But I'm telling you, 10 years from now, you're going to be like, dang, I thought I was living a fulfilled life, and none of it even matters. Maybe I'm just talking to myself. That's my realization. That all the things I know to be true right now, I'm going to look back and say, I had no idea. I wasted. I feel like I was so like purpose driven, while I'm building my t-shirt brand and things of that nature. And I felt like that was my purpose. And now I look back at that kid, like your priorities were all messed up. So I just want you to just take it into consideration. Not that you're doing anything wrong. You're probably doing everything right. And I probably don't know what I'm talking about. But it's my obligation.
I appreciate it.
For my friend, that we got to have these type of conversations.
No, absolutely.
Me and Ernestine, we about to do we were supposed to do an event where we all get together, where entrepreneurs get together, and we talk about anything but business, which is going to be really hard. You feel me?
Yeah, I do. But for me, though, I first off, I'm going to take your wisdom because it's there. And you're telling me this for a reason, and I don't take any moment.
These are like, we finally get to have a conversation in front of people, like the conversations we used to have at the kiosk. Like, this is like the same exact conversation.
Yeah, for sure. But I do believe that, like, and maybe it is because I'm such a loner. I 100% know that I am 100% tapped into my spirit, and my intuition moves me.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No, I'm sure 100% you're correct. But I want our mind to just go to...
Yeah, expand.
Yeah. I'm always asking myself, what if I'm wrong?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this is a good conversation.
100%.
So, are you looking for somebody?
Oof. Listen, I feel as though God is going to lead me the man that needs to be for me. I'm not looking.
But if you stay at your house,
but that's what Halani said. Halani was like, sis, like, how do you expect to, you know what I'm saying, be in a relationship? Because I just want to be married. Like, I just want to be married and just like me and my man just grind together.
Yeah, and I just want to trade and make $100,000 in a day.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, I want to be like for sure. Like,
we gotta do some stuff. You gotta come outside, Jess.
I know I need to come outside, but this is the thing, and this is so bad. And this is probably one of the things that you're talking about.
Are you on any dating apps?
My heart doesn't like, when you just said, Jess, have you been burnt? This is the thing. I'm a Libra, and I am fragile. This is just the facts.
Right.
I don't really like business partners or doing business with people because I think that people are so self-driven, and I think the lack of consideration, and I think I'm too much of a considerate person. I always put people before myself, and I know that everybody doesn't view things the same. So I never really go too deep in friendships and relationships because I don't want to be disappointed. And that's so bad to really like have that thought process, but I'm at peace. Like, I'm at peace not having people in my space because somebody else's energy can affect me.
For sure.
Because I know that I am a lover. And whereas I know in business and stuff, you can't take stuff personal. But if I got your back and I know I'm loyal to you and you do something shady, I don't know how not to take that personal. You know what I'm saying? So I would just protect my energy by not getting close to people.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by I'm such a surface level person. I would say, hey girl. Hey, how you doing? Right. But you're not about to know about me, my family. You're not about to come to my house. You're not about to be around me for real. I'll see you in a social setting. Selfie, hey, post tag. Okay, girl, bye. You know what I'm saying? That's my life.
I feel that. I have a similar, I had a belief system that way. But now and maybe this is a bad thing. I don't have a lot of confidence in humans. So when someone disappoints me, it's just a part of the game. It's like, what happened? So I'm going to give everybody a fair shake with the expectation that they're only out for themselves anyway. And it just is what it is. So, Joe, I love Joe, right? But if Joe steals some money from me, I'm not going to be heartbroken because that's typically how humans are, right? I've been burnt before. It's okay, but I've chosen not to live my life being afraid of that, but understanding whatever happens was supposed to happen anyway, and I can't
That's what I need to learn.
Yeah.
That's the wisdom that I need to learn and be okay with, because I'm not. That's facts. Like, if I give you my heart and I pour into you, and like, even if you one of my students, all of them got to sign non-disclosures before I teach them, because the sauce that I give them is too good.
Yeah.
And like my privates, yes. And so one of my students took something that I gave them, made their whole thing about it. And it's like, I made that course off of blood, sweat, and tears. I made that course off of crying, literally losing money, and literally like having to sit down and really like piece the market together. So every single session in a course is like a part of me.
Dang, I really want to take this joint down.
Every single session in the course, and it's broken down. Like, literally, I describe my course like a cake, because in the market, it's so much stuff that you just see. But I describe it like a cake, as in every single session is a different ingredient, right? And none of the sessions have anything to do with each other independently, right? Like, if you put all of the ingredients of a cake on a counter, right? You got eggs, you got flour, you got sugar, you got butter. None of it has anything to do with each other. But when you put it all together, it's this wonderful, beautiful tasting cake. Like, that's how my course is.
You talking spicy?
And so it's not even spicy, it's facts. Like, it's facts.
Oh, God.
So when somebody literally tries to steal my intellectual property after I taught you how to be profitable, no, that's personal. I take that personal. Yeah. I don't know how to be like the bigger person. Oh, that's business. That's like, no. I would rather stop. This gonna sound so messed up, but it's the facts. What I know about the market and how I've been able to figure it out, my personal secrets, I would rather not teach than to have somebody steal that.
Mad selfish, Jess.
I don't care.
Think about this.
I don't care, because it was built off of pain.
Right. No, yeah, for sure. But think about this. I know
that's selfish, but
that's how humans are, right?
Yeah, but
two. There's one person that takes something that you offer that the world needs, right? And
sorry. Okay, got it.
If we were in a house, and it's like 7 of us in a house, and one person takes my secrets and tries to sell the stuff that I taught them to the 7 people in the house, I'm pissed. I'm like, yo, I'm not teaching none of y'all.
Yeah.
But there's almost 8 billion people in the world.
I know. And it's so sad. But that's where my personal, and I'm woman enough to acknowledge this, that I know that I need growth in that area, because I just know that I do. And that's why even before I decided to teach, I literally, you remember when I took that trip to Thailand for like 2 months? I took a trip to Thailand and I just wanted to travel and trade. I didn't want to teach people. That was it. I just wanted to travel and literally live my life. Because this is the thing about investing that I love.
That was a flex.
As long as, that
was a flex.
No.
That's a big goal of mine.
This is the thing.
Golly.
As long as I have internet, I will forever make money, and I don't need a soul. That's it.
Yeah.
As long as I got Wi-Fi in my computer, I don't need a soul to make money. So I didn't want to teach. And while I was in Thailand, one of my friends, his name was Cliff. Shout out to Cliff, because he's really the only reason that I taught. He was like, yo, I want you to teach with me. He was doing Mondays and Thursdays. And he was like, I want you to take over Mondays. And I was like, no, like, I don't want to teach. He was like, God didn't give you this skill set to keep it to yourself. I was like, and I was like, all right, whatever. I got the phone. I still didn't want to do it. I enjoyed my whole Thailand trip. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I was out there for two months. I went to Malaysia. Then he texted me. He was like, God didn't give you this skill set to learn. And it just kept replaying in my head. Like, it just kept, like, I would be just doing something. And then it would flash up in my, like, I could hear his voice. Like, even now, I remember exactly how he said it. And so I was like, all right, I'll do Mondays. So he had Thursdays, I did Mondays. And mind you, these were free calls. I was like, you know what? I already have to mark up my charts for the week anyways. You guys, this is what's going to happen in the week. Here you go. And that's literally what birthed, which is now Sunday night calls, right?
Sure.
And about a couple months later, April, May, June, July, my first student, her name was Maria. She said, can you teach me? I'll just pay you extra money because all your analysis has been playing out and I just need you to teach me. I was like, girl, no, just keep hopping on the call. I ain't trying to teach. Like, literally, I'm like, oh my God, why do people want me to teach them now? So she was my first student. If it wasn't for her, there would be no other students. But it was, I know, and I even had to pray about that. I know God ordained me to be a distribution channel for his work here on earth and lead people to financial freedom. Because ultimately, when people don't make money, it's because they don't have the knowledge, right? We learn so many different things in life, but we don't learn the stuff that we need to or have the resources to learn what we need to make certain situations grow. There's a lot of hard workers that's sitting in Africa right now that's poor. And they work hard.
Yeah.
A lot of people say hard work is literally what makes you free. No, it's not hard work. It's knowledge.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And so if you have the knowledge, with knowledge, like, listen, you will forever be free.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Jess, you're awesome. Yeah, you know, you're my sister, so that's why I think this conversation was so well-rounded. You know what I mean? This is a well-rounded conversation. So if you want to holler at Jess, man, just shoot the DM, but be right. You know what I mean? Anyway, for one, thank you. I got to do a quick...
He solicited me.
You ain't mad at it, though? You'd rather they come to you than you have to be out and about.
No, I just want somebody, not even that. I want a referral from a friend.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
All my friends that know me, because there's a whole bunch of crazy people in the world. So if I got a referral from a friend, I'll trust more.
I'm trying to think of some of my single friends. I got some single friends. I have a bunch of single friends, and they super cool. No, I was about to say his name too, but that'll be weird.
He just gotta love God, though.
Okay, gotcha. All right, I got you.
Because if God is the foundation of your life, we don't even got to go through the rest of the list.
Yeah,
you're gonna always be ambitious, because if you're not ambitious, then it's literally you taking your life for granted. You know what I'm saying? Like,
those are the facts. Look, Jess, we gotta wrap it up. Dang,
okay, I'm sorry.
No. This is good. I do gotta ask you before we all right, I got a commercial. I gotta do a commercial real quick.
Go ahead.
And then we can wrap it up. So this episode is sponsored by themorningmeetup.com or sleepisforsuckers.com. You get that shirt. You get the face shirt. We got a bunch of those stuff on there. Themorningmeetup.com is the only organization that gathers every single day as entrepreneurs. This is like my passion. Every morning, I talk to 500-600 entrepreneurs every single day, Monday through Friday. And that's been absolutely amazing. So go to themorningmeetup.com and be a part of the family, okay? Be an organization. And we have a book club. You read a lot?
I do. All the time.
We have so far, we've read 11 books this year together. And right now we're on Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. This is my second time reading it, but that's a really, really dope book. So go to themorningmeetup.com. I don't got to sell you no more. Just go to the website. Jess, thank you. Oh, I got to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years? Because I want to make a prediction. I'm going to watch this in 5 to 10 years from now, and I'm going to see if the thing that you're about to tell me actually happened. And I'd be super proud. Like, yo, Jess said it 5 years ago. Look at her. She's doing it.
So I am going to own a hedge fund. In the next 5 years, I'm going to own a hedge fund. By 35...
Can I partner with you on it?
You need to learn how to trade. I got you.
Why do I have to learn how to trade?
Okay, because I want everybody in my circle and my surroundings to do business with me to be on my same wavelength.
I'm on the same wavelength, but you can't have all traders. You need somebody that can market some stuff.
Okay.
It's going to be hard to find a marketer that knows how to trade. That everybody needs to have their own strength.
But
let me get out of your vision. You know what I mean?
But at the same time, like you still got to know investment conversations
yeah.
because
I'm
we have
well
to find.
invested. And
we don't want regular. We don't want regular people. We got to have like top tier.
Oh yeah, and I'm regular.
No,
that's crazy.
No,
All right, let's wrap
you
up this
said
interview,
marketing
please.
people. We're not marketing to people. We have top tier clients.
But you gotta
these are
find the
individual.
clients.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, well, okay.
Well,
anyway.
regular. I'm regular in your vision.
No, never that.
Okay, go ahead.
You wouldn't be my bro if you was basic.
That's a fact.
All right. Now,
hedge fund.
By 35, I'm gonna be a billionaire. But I'm 29 right now, so technically that's 6 years. But just throw that out there.
Okay.
Those are the main two. This year, I'm opening a school in Africa.
Yo,
but that's this year.
Please get to the relationships that I knew you were.
Oh, I only said business. Okay, relationships.
I'm on your head. I'm your therapist for the next year.
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna be in a relationship. Hopefully, I will, but I need a man.
Is it
on
in
my
the
same
vision?
wavelength.
We need to see it in the vision.
Yeah, I want a vision. Oh,
is it in the vision? 5 to 10 years?
Yeah, because I want kids.
Okay.
And I need to pop them out soon.
Okay.
I'm
cool.
29.
Okay. School in Africa. That's very lit.
Yep. I'm going in 2 weeks to get the property.
That's dope.
They wanted me to wire. I said, I'm not wiring.
Right.
let me.
Yeah, just to Africa. No, we did not get it. I don't know, Jessica. You got to go drop that off. Oh, I ain't mad. Okay. I don't. All right, anyway. Okay.
Said we did not get it again.
No, I'm not, because they're going to kill me.
Okay.
Anything else?
We did not get your funds today. We did not put no way.
Yo. Yeah, you got to chill. All right. Is that it? Anything else?
I have students right now.
Your man might be in Africa. You never know.
I have students right now in Nigeria that I absolutely love. Good. I have a few. And Tanzania. So. Okay.
Next 5 to 10 years, I'm going to learn how to trade.
All right. I do need to say this, though, because God, ultimately, you're right. I need to start. Maybe that's why I'm not in a relationship, because I never have it on my goals list. Dave just gave an epiphany.
Here we have it. Because everything else on your goals list you get.
Yeah, for a fact. So, damn. Oh, I'm sorry.
That wasn't a bad one.
No. I wasn't supposed to say that.
No, you did good, though.
No.
You did really good. Just like clean it up, like the things that you say. Because, y'all see her, she cool and smart and she ratchet a little bit.
Well, that's the Decatur side, but I also graduated from Spelman. So Spelman definitely groomed. Okay.
Yes. So, okay, 5 to 10 years, that's cool. I think it's going to be you're going to have a very fulfilled life. And just mark my words, you're going to look back at who you are right now. You're going to realize, because you're going to be on like a different level, that you're going to realize, wow, my mindset was wrong. And then 10 years from then, you're going to say, wow, I looked at everything all wrong. I guarantee you. Anyway. All right. So thank you, Jess. You dope. This has been a very impactful, on so many levels. Probably one of the most educational episodes ever. You're a good teacher.
Thank you.
You're a good teacher. You know how to trade yet, Joe? You got to understand the floor and then the drawbacks, bro.
Don't be giving your basic skills to me.
Nah, because it's based off of...
Let's wrap it up.
What? Come on, what's the two type of analysis?
Oh, technical and fundamental. For sure.
What's
the farmland joint?
Non-farm payroll.
Yeah, non-farm.
It's based off of what?
It's based off of the employment rates.
And job statistics, exactly. So if jobs are good, then what?
Jobs are good, the value of the dollar goes up.
And jobs are bad, what happens?
It drops.
Yep. All right.
And I'm about to start trading gold versus the US dollar.
And why are you going to trade gold?
Huh?
Why do you trade gold?
It's a commodity, bro.
Period.
I'm a trader. Yeah, you learn. Okay, I'll take your course. All right, cool. We got to get out of here, Jess. Please Obviously, there will be a link below for the course, but the promo code is going to be social proof, and there's going to be a discount that's going to be a better rate than anywhere they can find it.
Period.
Right?
Period.
See, I got y'all back. So please let everybody know how to find you, Jess, and then you got to close us out with a word.
Okay. The word. Okay. All right. So it's the word for me. It's the word for me.
For sure.
I can't sing. So
Did you? All right, CC Wine is over here. All right, go ahead.
Okay. So you can find me at It's Jessica Laine, ITSJESSICALAINE, and go to my website at jessinvest.com. JESSinvest.com.
Dope.
Jessinvest.com.
I like that.
Yes.
All right, let's close this out, man. Give us a word of wisdom.
Word of wisdom. Walk in your truth. Walk in your truth and walk in your purpose. Stop trying to look at everybody else and what everybody's doing, because that's not the anointing that God put on your life. When you look at everybody else and what everybody else is doing, you will always be complex. Like, you will always be perplexed.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
You will
a fact.
always literally not be happy. You'll be like a lot of
Confused.
people, confused. A lot of people on social media always look at what everybody else has and what everybody else is doing. And it's not your life. You know what I'm saying? You never gonna be fulfilled or have success in somebody else's lane and somebody else's calling.
You gotta stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
LAINE.
Period.
Jess,
With
thank you so much, man. I have thoroughly enjoyed this interview. Thank you for being obedient to teaching. You know what I mean? It's like letting your story out there. And the next time, we're going to get into your story, because you have quite a story. We ain't really get a chance to touch on it, okay? Because you was fighting it, but we're going to get into it. She like, all right.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
No, but thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. I know that people appreciate it as well. So listen, y'all, do yourself a favor. 1, go follow Jessica, okay? 2, share this interview with somebody. Like, somebody needs to hear this, okay?
Somebody definitely needs to hear this. You know, so many people say that Forex is a scam, and it's really not.
It's not.
It's just a lack of education. Dave's account is up.
I'm up.
It's up and it's stuck.
72% right now. 71%.
And how long?
It's like a couple months.
Period.
And I'm about to put some more money in.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Do yourself a favor. Make sure you follow Jazz. 2, go and get that course, okay? Use promo code Social Proof. Number 3, go get you some social proof, okay? Meaning, I want you to go build something. Go build something. Go learn a skill. Go learn a trade. Go build something big. Go become really successful. But then I need you to go back to your community and then teach the people from your community what you've done and how you did it, okay? That's the only way our community grows, okay? We are out of here. Peace.